So I've taken my arc flash face shield and balaclava off because I'm not near the combiner box anymore. I've left my electrically insulated gloves on because you never know if any of the metal of the array is energized or not. We did analyze mode already. We know there's not a ground fault in this array, so there's a pretty good chance that it's not energized, but it's better to be safe. I've got the receiver here. The transmitter is back at the combiner box. It's transmitting in map mode, so injecting into the positive side, receiving back on the negative side. I have one fuse closed, so only one string has the signal flowing through it at this point. One thing to know with the receiver is that the orientation of the top of the receiver to the wire is really important. You want the wire to go straight across the top of the receiver, for example, like this, not like that. I'll get a better signal if it's in line with the wire there. Same thing with the module itself. The signal is flowing through the cells of the module, so I want the orientation along with the signal, not perpendicular to it. Now, I've already gone through and measured with the receiver here. This module is not in the string that I'm testing. So if I go up to the module, I'm getting a little signal, but not a strong one. I do get signal through the wires here, but I'm not sure exactly which one it is. Also be aware that if the positive and negative are running directly next to each other, that trace signal can cancel itself out, so you may not get a strong signal with the receiver. Now, if I come down to here and look at this module, again, going parallel with the path of the signal flow, I get a very strong signal here. I'm getting no signal up here, at least a very weak one. So this is the start of my string. I know that it goes down and then through the rest of the array going that way. So now I can go to the drawing of the array and map out exactly where this string is. So I know string 3 starts here. I can also see the wiring and see that this is the negative end of string 3. The positive end would be down at the end of the array there. So map feature, really great for trying to figure out where a string is located within an array without having to trace the wiring down. The receiver should also work on the front side of the module as well. So if you have a rooftop array, you can still use the receiver to track where that map signal is. The neat thing about the receiver too is there's actually a threaded connection in the bottom here. If I open up this panel on the bottom, so you can actually put it on a stick and use it to map out the array without having to step onto the array. Never walk on your array, that damages the modules. So try to walk around the outside of the array, even when you're doing something like mapping the array out.